Hi, my name's Chef Jean from Jon-Patrick, and today we're going to be making a classic French Coq Au Vin using the Analon Advanced Covered Sauteuse. First up, let's wash our hands. For this dish, you will need chicken breasts, chicken stock, flour, garlic, parsley, olive oil, red wine, tomato paste, brown mushrooms, shallots, bacon, bay leaves and fresh thyme. So the first thing we want to do is to get our pan on nice and hot. The best way to do this is to actually get your pan to a really high heat to start with and then lower it down. That way you ensure a nice even heat across the entire base of the pan, and it ensures that you don't get any hot spots. You then want to drop it down. So what we're going to do is to get our chicken breasts and chicken thighs, and we've got 8 chicken thigh fillets here. We're going to pop those in a bowl, and we're going to add 1/4 cup of flour, and we're going to coat those off. Now the flour is going to help with our sauce to become quite thick and gravy-like when we actually a little bit further down with the cooking. So once we've got those nice and dusted and our pan's hot, we're going to do a good lug of olive oil in here. Now it should be pointed out that these are non-stick pans, and technically speaking you don't actually need any olive oil or butter in a non-stick pan. The only reason that we're doing that is to add a little bit of extra depth to the flavour. So once your pan is nice and hot, we're going to add our chicken thighs in there. And we're going to cook these down until they're nice and brown. 8 in here, fit perfectly into the pan. Last one in there, and then we'll just cook those off. So once our chicken is browned off, we're going to remove that out of the pan onto a plate. Going to use the same pan to cook off our next set of ingredients. So just set them to one side and drain off slightly. Keeping the same juices in the pan, we're going to add in our French shallots, or brown pickling onions if you don't have French shallots, our bacon rashers that have been thinly sliced, and our brown mushrooms, which I've just halved and quartered depending on the size. I'm just going to stir those around until they get some nice caramelization happening. They're a beautiful golden color. Now that our vegetables and our bacon are beautifully caramelized and they've got some lovely brown colorization on them, we're going to add in 1 cup of vegetable stock, 2 cups of red wine, and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Mix that all in. Get it all nice and combined. All those beautiful sticky bits on the bottom of the pan, which are just going to add to the flavour of our gravy. Then we're simply going to add our chicken thighs back into our gravy, our vegetables. Try and make sure that you are submerging the chicken under the liquid. We want to get them in there nice and covered. We're going to add in a few bay leaves and some fresh thyme. Then we want to bring that up to the boil and simmer that for about 35 minutes. And there we have our beautiful coq au vin. Serve that up with some creamy mashed potato, some polenta or rice, or even a little bit of crusty bread. I hope you enjoy that. Bon appetit.